directions you can travel on a boat, they're always constant, always relative to the direction of the wind. So if you face the wind and go at a 45-degree angle to the left and the right, you can't sail in that vector. So that's 90 degrees of your 360, you can't sail into it. So the next ones, the optimum ones to go to are the 90-degree angle, both left and right. The next two fastest are behind you, 135 degrees and 135 degrees to your right. The final one, the fastest one to go, is at 180. That's with the wind at your back, full sail holding the wind, and you're sallying along. The only problem with it is you go with the wind all the way out to sea. It's a long way back. So be sure you're capable of going 45, 90, 45, 90, 45, 90, right back to where you want to get. Be mindful that the wind changes direction at all times. It's the one certainty when you're on a boat. The wind is going to change direction. All you have to do is reorient in your own mind the 45-degree angles in the vector all the way around 360, and you'll know which way you can go. You'll plot your course in your head. Enjoy. Always make sure your runners are down. The rudder blades down. Without the rudder blades down, you can have control. This is a single sail Hobbie Cat. What we have here is a rope that tightens and loosens the sail. With the rope, so if it locks in position, even let it go, it won't let go. To go faster, pull the rope tighter, increasing the surface of the sail, and then you catch. You want the boat to slow down, let go of the rope, spills the air out of the sail. The wind changes at all times, so to know where you are, you need to know where the wind is coming from. Of all the positions that you can sail, the only one you can't sail is into the wind. So if you get too much wind, all you do is turn into the wind and the boat will stop. The best positions for sailing, or if you look at it as 360 degrees, 0, 45-degree angles left and right, 90-degree angles left and right, and 135-degree angle way that way. And then the fastest, 180 face 180 away from the wind. The problem is, if you go out really fast, you have a long way to come back. And it's back into the wind, so you're going to have to go 45, 90, 45, 90, 45, 90, tacking into the wind, and it's time consuming. Out of the wind, so let the wind. Turn the boat port being left. Come around on the other arm. The boat starts to turn. Gentle turns, nothing too excessive. As the wind is the business, it'll bring the sail front. You can't help it. You change your weight. Not to be used if the wind is excessive. This effectively what's after happening is we're caught in irons. Pointing in the direction we can't go. Now we're getting the wind back. We can help it by making the sail taut. And all of a sudden, away she goes. She gets the wind and she's going in the other direction. That's the best maneuver to use if you've too much wind. Less likely to actually do any damage or turn you up. Quick recap on the things that you need to do, particularly if you're new to sailing. Number one, always make sure that your rudder blades are perpendicular down into the water. You do this by pushing down on the rudder arm. Without the blades completely into the water, you're going to have no control over the boat. Number two, always make sure your back is to the wind. Never sit facing into the wind on the vessel. The reason for this is you have to counterbalance the weight and the push of the wind into the sail. This is why you see people leaning backwards when the wind gets too much to try and counterbalance it. Number four, or number three even, make sure, particularly initially, that you only travel in the 45-degree angles to the wind, or at most the 90-degree angles. At least until you get used to the environment where you're sailing and the way the wind is turning. The reason for this is that you can spill the wind out of the sails really quickly. Whereas if you're at 180 full sail, it's very difficult to spill the wind, particularly in a hurry, which is usually when you need to spill the wind out of the sails. And when I say spill the wind, I mean let go of the rope and head towards right directionally into the wind. Number four, if you're new to it, always turn into the wind. The reason for this is the boat will stop, it will take time to turn, you'll be in control. If you turn with the wind, the boat will actually the sail will take a lot of wind and it could go out in the wrong direction for you, it could go horribly wrong. At least till you get used to it. Possibly in light winds, when you start to get used to it, start turning with the wind. But don't try it in really heavy winds. There's a good chance to turn the boat over.